Students, today we are going to start with the subtopic water of your chapter land, soil, water and natural vegetation geography. Now students, do you know what is the composition of water? Yes, water is a chemical combination of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. And do you know that in 1975 the consumption of water for human use was 3850 cubic kilometer per year, and it soared, that is it rised to more than 6000 cubic kilometer per year in year 2000. Do you know that dripping tap wastes about 1200 liters of water a year? Isn't it a great wastage of water? Water. Water everywhere. Waste no water anywhere. These are lines of a poem explaining the importance of water. Water, isn't it a very important resource for our survival? Water is a vital, renewable, natural resource. 3/4 of Earth's surface is covered with water. It is therefore appropriately called the water planet. It was in the primitive oceans that life began almost 3.5 billion years back. Fresh water accounts for only 2.7% of the total availability of water. Nearly 70% of this occurs as ice sheets and glaciers in Antarctica, Greenland, and mountain regions. Fresh water accounts for only 2.7%. Only 1% of fresh water is available and fit for human use. It is found as groundwater, as surface water in rivers and lakes, and as water vapor in atmosphere. Conservation of water resource. Access to clean and adequate water source is a major problem facing by the world today. Discharge of untreated and partially treated sewage, agricultural chemicals, and industrial effluents in water bodies are major contaminants. Most of these chemicals, being non-degradable, reach human bodies through water. Water pollution can be controlled by treating these effluents suitably before releasing them in water bodies. Water is used for irrigating the fields. The canals should be properly linked to minimize loss of water seepage. Sprinklers effectively irrigate the area by checking water loss through seepage and water vapor. In dry regions with high rates of evaporation, drip or trickle irrigation is very useful. The valuable resource can therefore be conserved by adopting these means of conservation. Natural vegetation and wildlife. These are means that provide great variety in living beings present on earth and also make our earth so beautiful. The vegetation and wildlife are valuable resources. There are innumerable uses of plants. Wildlife includes animals, birds, insects, as well as aquatic life forms. They provide us milk, meat, hides, and wool. Insects like bees provide us honey, help in pollination of flowers, and have an important role to play as decomposers in the ecosystem. The birds feed on insects and act as decomposers as well. So animals, big or small, all are integral to maintain balance in ecosystem. Distribution of natural vegetation. Natural vegetation can be divided in two parts: evergreen natural vegetation and deciduous natural vegetation. Conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. This is also a very important aspect of our life of the present time, because there are a large number of species of animals and plants getting extinct each year due to changes of climate and human interference, loss of natural habitats of plants and animals. Many species have become vulnerably or endangered, and some are on the verge of extinction. Extinction, that is, they are no longer going to be found in nature or in any zoo. Deforestation, that is the cutting down of trees, soil erosion and constructional activity. Forest fires, tsunamis and landslides are some of the human-made and natural factors which together accelerate the process of extinction of these great natural resources. The animals are poached for collection and illegal trade of hides, skins, nails, teeth, horns, as well as feathers. There is a balance in the environment if the relative number of species is not disturbed. Due to indiscriminate killing, several birds and animals have either become extinct or are on the verge of extinction. Many countries have passed laws declaring that trades as well as killing of birds and animals are illegal. Conservation of plants and animals is an ethical duty of every citizen. See how beautiful these animals and deers are looking in this picture. Can you imagine a forest without these beautiful, lovely animals? Forest fires are one of the major causes of extinction of large variety of plants, trees and animals. Coming to the end of our chapter, I have provided you a glossary, the words which are coming again and again in the chapter, and here I have provided the meaning of these words, like weathering, that is the breaking up of and decay of exposed rocks by temperature change, frost action, plants, animals and man. National parks, a natural area designated to protect the ecological integrity of one or more ecosystem for present and future generations. Biosphere reserve, series of protected areas linked through a global network intended to demonstrate the relationship between conservation and development. So, thus we end this chapter today. Students, please go through the video, and if you might have any questions or queries, we'll discuss in the class. Till then, do follow all the guidelines related to COVID-19 and do follow SMS, that is S for soap, M for mask and S for social distancing. Till then, Jai Narayan students.